Hey guys, this is Julie from Crafty Beach on YouTube, and I have a St. Patrick's Day Dollar Tree DIY. We're going to take one of their little leprechaun hats from the Dollar Tree, and I also found a flower pot that was small enough to fit inside. And what I want to do is cut off the top of the little leprechaun hat and make this into a mossy leprechaun hat planter for some greenery for St. Patrick's Day. This would make great shelf decor, but you could also use it next to your front door as a centerpiece. It would totally work. I just cut off the top of it. It is a little bit of an oval shape. I tried to keep mine a little bit more of a circular shape because that is the shape of my pot, but it fits in there really nicely. And I also just removed the ribbon and stuff like that. Now we can start covering it with reindeer moss. I picked up reindeer moss from Dollar Tree. This is my favorite to craft with. I found that the clumps were a little large, so I tried to pull them apart to make thinner layers that would be easier to coat. It's going to be nice because the hat itself is felt. It's going to be really easy to glue with hot glue. And if you can see behind it, the green will totally blend in with the moss. And I just start on the sides, going up and down and piecing it together. I didn't want to use too much, but I did want really good coverage. I wanted this to look really natural, and I love covering things with Dollar Tree moss. It's one of my favorite things to DIY, especially in the spring. I go all the way around, and then I just go around the top here because I want to make sure you can't see any of that felt edge. I'm also going to use this on the bottom of my pot, so it kind of all blends together with the greenery. And then I also have to do the brim of the hat. And so I just take my time, little piece at a time, and just hot glue that down until I get the entire hat covered with moss. I made sure I didn't have any bald spots, and then I just cut off the excess here to kind of regain that circular shape and trim off any places that needed. Now for the ribbon, I can't really use the ribbon, and I wanted something a little bit better, so I'm going to switch it up with some of the faux leather from Dollar Tree in black. Unfortunately, it's not long enough, but that's okay. We'll just cut two strips of it, put it together to make a longer black leather ribbon. And it looks like the original ribbon was about an inch, which is the width of my ruler. So I just use that for reference and draw on the back of that faux leather. This stuff is only 50 cents at Dollar Tree right now. It's in with like their cricket vinyl and stuff like that. I love crafting with it. So I cut two black strips. I need one maybe to be a little longer than the other one. I'll put the shorter one here in the back so you won't be able to see any of the transitions. And just kind of cut off the excess. I don't need all the extra material. And there we go. We have a little strap. I'm going to go ahead and use the little buckle that came with it. It was gold material. It was kind of weather resistant, and I think that that would be fine. It's like a gold glitter material, and I added that to the strap. Now it's time to fill it with florals. I'm just using some Dollar Tree foam. I use one of their square regular foam and then some of the smaller foam that I can trim up and put in the different sides. So I have lots of areas to arrange my faux greenery. And then I continue that reindeer moss to cover everything up there, at least around the edges. So it looks like it's one continuous piece of a mossy hat. For the greenery, I picked up some of the shamrocks, the clovers from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to mix it with some of their spring florals. I thought those would be really pretty. I love bringing in some spring flowers to it. I think that's going to add a little bit extra. And I just cut the pieces apart of the clover, adding them to it. And then I'm also going to be adding some spring florals. I really liked the color of these, the purple and yellow. I thought that was a really nice contrast with the green. And so I just keep adding till I'm happy with it. You could also, put a real plant in there if you had something that would kind of go with the St. Patrick's Day theme. I liked this one greenery because it had a butterfly on there, and I really think that goes and just screams spring. And I just add more clovers and flowers until the entire pot is full. And this is how it turned out, our little mossy leprechaun hat. I think it's really fun. I hope you enjoyed this DIY.